I'm from here. I'm from New York City.
You know, I was born and raised in LA.
Well, I'm from Las Vegas originally. Yeah, we all met in LA actually in 99, 2000. Just working on music together and separately, and then eventually we all ended up in New York 5 or 6 years later.
We kind of resumed it in 2005 when I moved here, and then reconvened as Midnight Magic.
We got into recording a little bit. We had a 4-track and some minimal gear. Then we got an M-Box, and we were working on my laptop. And then our friend Steve Revitt, who's a sound guy, was about to go on tour with LCD Sound System doing front of house for them, and he had this home recording studio, and he was like, "Oh, you guys want to grab my gear?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't realize it was going to be like a full-on recording studio.
It's like you won the lottery.
It's like
it was amazing.
Yeah,
it
is
crazy.
like we won some kind of weird lottery. And so Morgan and I set to we kind of like looked at it like, oh, okay, it's like a mess of cables and shit. We're like, well, you know, how could it be? And we worked every day. We had like almost business hours where we like worked every day for it. I think it was like 3 months. We must have been there every single day for like 10 hours. It was awesome. It was like the best way to learn how to do something, in my opinion. Because I just remember my girlfriend being irritated with me at the time because I didn't actually have a job and I was working a lot. How it usually starts is with an idea from Morgan that he's been hashing out, because Morgan will come in here at, like, I'll leave the studio at like 9 o'clock at night and come back and see files on the desktop from like 4:34 a.m. Like Morgan will like come back to the studio to like work on stuff because he's insane and prolific and talented, and that's what he does. Morgan will usually start with an idea. By the end of like a day or two, he'll have like 3 or 4 things that we'll listen to, and some things will instantly kind of like captivate me and Tiffany and be like, okay, let's make this a song, and then we kind of tear it down and build a new song up from it. And then another way is we've been in here during band practice, literally jamming, and an idea will come from a song from basically the entire band all at once.
We'll come up with a concept from somebody. I will, maybe Morgan, maybe Andrew, and then we'll just kind of embellish upon that. Beam me up, 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 beam me down, beam me down, beam me down, beam me back downtown.
This was supposed to be the first album. It is the first album, but it took a long time to get together. It's a lot of old material. Pretty much every song on there is from like way back. It's like kind of an older sound. Something about those first recordings I liked when we were just in a room.
We have 3 configurations. We have 4. Us 3 and Max Goldman on drums. Then there's 6 of us, which is what the configuration I just said, plus 2 trumpet players. And then there's the full 9. It's
great. I mean, we just know so many unbelievably talented people, and they're pretty much welcome at any point to join. When we were on the Copy Washed Out tour, a lot of people, everyone in the bands, all the sound engineers commented. They're like, "You're the only band that's playing that doesn't have computer stuff."
So yeah, no, we're not using track. It's nice. Feels good. I hope for 2013 we start or finish a second album.
Yep.
And also a tour as much as possible.
I would like to see our fees go up internationally so we could bring more people over when we tour and finally do like the show that people see here in New York there.
We hope for 2013 to get matching Midnight Magic tattoos on our faces.
All right, cool.